Hello there, everyone. I hope you all are doing well right now. I am not because it seems as though I don't have the right setting so that I can go live. But hopefully you're doing okay. So I see you up here. So if you don't know by now, I actually got a brand new camera. So I'm kind of working with all of my different cameras here. And I think we're up and good on the IG. All right, officially, hello everyone. I am so happy you are here today. So happy you are here. This is another edition of Travel the World as a Speaker. And just had a little technical glitch, meaning a user error on my part when it comes to using technology. But today on the show, we're going to talk about how to use Canva to create a virtual presentation. And I mean a really good virtual presentation, not just your mama's old school PowerPoint, okay? So we're going to be using Canva tonight. And it's going to be so simple and so easy. And if you don't know how to use Canva, or if you don't have a Canva, I think you can use Canva for free. We'll find that out. But I've been using Canva for a while and I love it. Hey, okay, These Three Things podcast. Hey, how are you doing? These Three Things podcast. I'm of an age. And the vision. I didn't wear my glasses today, and I have on my contacts, so who knows? But sometimes I can see, sometimes I can't. And for all of you who are tuning in, I'm actually working with 3 different cameras. I have a camera to my right. I have my Instagram camera. Hey, what's up on Instagram? And I have my front camera for here on YouTube because we live stream on YouTube and Instagram. And like I said, this is Travel the World as a Speaker, and I am your host, Phylecia Jones. And this show is brought to you by iFind, where we actually go out and find speaking gigs for you and deliver them to you. So if you have not checked this out yet, go over to ifindyouclothes.com and just check out the website, see what we're doing. And while you are there, you can get a free assessment on whether or not you can attract high-paid speaking gigs. And I will be sending you a custom video, me and my out-of-shape afro, because that's how we roll these days. But before we get into things, so for those of you on Instagram, you won't be able to see my beautiful photos because we talk about Travel the World as a Speaker. So we combine 2 things that I love, and that is talking about speaking and how you can leverage speaking to travel. So it's a little bit of a travel show, and it's a little bit of a speaking show, and it's a little bit of how you can use one thing to do the other thing and also probably make some money at the same time. So that's what we're going to be doing over here. So I'm going to go ahead and switch to my main camera for my folks here on the, oh, you don't want to see that. You get to see all my stats over here. So I reprogrammed everything. So for those of you who don't know, I use this thing called Stream Deck so that I can go back and forth between my scenes. And so for those of you on Instagram, you won't be able to see any of this stuff because I'm still not that fancy yet. You won't be able to see anything, but you can go over to ifindyouclothes.com/YouTube and you can see what we're doing over here. But I kind of go back and forth with my scenes because this is one of the elements of being paid as a speaker, is that you want to be able to kind of make your experience fancy. And I can't really make it that fancy for you on Instagram. The only thing I can do is change my filters and do all kinds of weird stuff. And I've been like out of my filter game lately. So I will be back to my filter game tomorrow. But one of the things I want to do is I wanted to show you some photos. And because it's kind of warm here, but it's kind of cold, but it's gonna snow. I'm in Colorado, and I love Colorado. It's beautiful, but I'm cold right now. I've been like cold for the last few days. And so I wanted to show you some photos from my last trip. We took the RV out. So for those of you who don't know, I'm an RV owner, and we went out to the desert a few months ago. We did social distance because there's nobody in the desert except for us. And it was a really good time to get away. We went down to Monument Valley and to some of the deserts down in, oh my gosh, where do we go? Some of the deserts down in Arizona, went all the way down to the border and came all the way back. It was absolutely amazing, and I loved every moment of it. And I wanted to show you a couple of photos because, one, I'm cold right now, so I figured I should look at photos of slightly warmer weather. And hands down, this right here, for those of you who are on my YouTube, this is my favorite photo. So this is a photo of myself and my dog. It looks like we're about to jump off of a cliff. And my husband got me this really cool lens I have a mirrorless camera. So the lens can like go far, far away. And it was like a kind of a close-up thing. So it was really, really neat. Loved it. So this is me and my dog Aspen. And she was here, but I think she went upstairs. So this is Aspen, and we are not falling off of the cliff. It just looks like it. But if you ever get a chance to go visit Monument Valley, it is absolutely gorgeous. If you need some peace, some quiet, it's on Navajo land, kind of split between, you're kind of on the state line of Utah and Arizona. Absolutely gorgeous. So this is one of my favorite photos, doing that. And, you know, I like to stand and do these photos here. That's all I do. So it's another one of me in Monument Valley, and I get to play in the road. So if you've ever had one of those, you see those people who sit in a road and you got the big monuments and things behind you. Somebody thought that I photoshopped myself here, but what we had to do was play chicken in the road. Nobody got hurt, and we did the photo fast enough, and my husband, he was on it. Sometimes his photo skills are kind of, but this time he was actually on it. So he was actually on it, and really appreciated that. So for those of you on YouTube, I still haven't figured out my Stream Deck yet. And so Stream Deck is, like I said, it's like a little tool that a lot of the gamers use, that instead of using your keyboard, I have a little thing and I can just switch scenes back and forth. And I just reprogrammed it before I came on live, so that's why I don't know what I'm doing. There you go. All right, so that is the travel story. Yay me, going out and playing in the desert. So now let's go ahead and get into this speaking thing. So for those of you who are joining for speaking, we're talking about how you can leverage speaking to travel the world. And one of the things that comes with speaking is that you need to kind of know what you're doing. You need to have presentations. You need to show credibility. You need to get yourself out there. So what I want to talk about today is one of the things that we have to do. We got to upgrade our presentation so that we can get booked more often. That's it. Way too many of us are using our grandma slides from PowerPoint days back in 1990. Your grandma is not even using those slides anymore. So you need to leave those slides there. And I'm sorry, if you're still using clip art, really though? Clip art? If you're still using clip art on your slides, and you're still using documents to do slides, you know what? I just want you to go ahead and schedule some time to talk to me, because we need to have a long talk. Now, what I've been telling you about a lot of these speaking gigs out there, especially right now, we are virtual because it is what it is. But you got to get out there right now so that you can start leveraging, so that you can get on live stages and you can travel next year. Now, some of you, I know you want to travel. I know you do, but we still have a lot of restrictions, some restrictions. Some people don't know if they're going to have live events. You know what? I can't predict the future. If I did, trust me, I would be hanging with Oprah right now, but I'm not. I'm here in the basement. But one of the things we can do is have better presentations. Too many of us are using, oh gosh, I'm just going to say it, your slides are sucky, you know. And I know a lot of people say, I don't like using slides. It's not my thing. Here's the thing about using slides. I get it. A lot of people don't like it, but when we are in this virtual world, you're going to have to start using them, because people need to have eye-catchy things to stay in tune with you. And if you're not a very energetic speaker, if you're one of those like, hi, you know, these three things podcasts, you know, my podcast is amazing. You should listen to it because I'm highly energetic. And come on, y'all know people do that. So if you're going to be one of those speakers, at least have something that can keep me engaged for at least 5 more seconds. But we've talked about this before. You can go look at older videos on how you can talk to the camera, how you can be energetic. Not the last thing, but one of the other things you need to pay attention to is having really cool slides. And I know you don't want to use them, but you're going to have to start, because right now we're on these cameras and you're going to have to start engaging people. Remember, being on camera or watching an event through a camera is kind of like watching television. You know what? You get to see everybody's like messed up afros and everything, but it's kind of like watching television, and you're going to have to engage people in all the ways. Talking to them, energy, looking at the camera, and with really cool, pretty pictures happening. So that's why we're going to use Canva. So for those of you on Instagram, go ahead and join me over here on YouTube. iFindUclothes.com/YouTube. I think you can go check in the bio and it'll pop over here. Charlie, I don't know if Charlie watches these, but I love Charlie. Charlie is on the marketing team, and he does an amazing job of making things happen over here on on Instagram. Somebody should give him a raise. I know. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pop over to my left cam here. See, I got my buttons down, and I'm moving to this camera. So for those of you on Instagram, I'm going to be looking this way now, even though my screen is this way. All right, doesn't matter. All right, so right now I got Canva open, and what we are going to do is start looking at some of the easy ways. I'm not going to do a whole tutorial. I'm just going to show you like how you can do this in like 3 steps so that you can have some really engaging PowerPoints, PowerPoint slides, and you can run your slides through Canva. If you don't know how to do that yet, trust me, as long as you got an internet connection, this is going to be like the best thing you've ever done in your entire life, to have your slides right there in Canva. All you got to do is turn them on and you're good to go. All right. So what we're going to do right now, we are in my Canva. And, so we're going to go to all design. So what you got to do over here is I got a whole bunch of crazy designs over here. So we're going to create a design. And the really cool thing is you just go down to this button and it says presentation. So you just go to create a design, presentation, boom, you're already there. So for those of you who are on Instagram, you already know how to use Canva. You know what I'm talking about. But you can come over here to iFindYouClothes.com/YouTube so you can watch all of the pretty things that I got going on. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to minimize my camera so that you can see what I'm doing. And yeah, so that way you can see what I'm doing. All right. So what we're going to do is just choose a theme. And here's the cool thing. Canva already has presentation themes for you. So all you have to do is kind of scroll down and choose one. Or you can put in, I don't know, photos. You can type in whatever you're looking for, and it'll bring up some other themes that you can use. And they have varying. What do I want to say? Address on YouTube again. It is iFindYouClothes.com/YouTube. So iFindYouClothes.com/YouTube. And for those of you, I'm just using pretty links, so it's like the easiest way for me to remember things. But iFindYouClothes.com/YouTube. So what we're gonna do over here, and they give you so many options in Canva. You don't have to do any of this, on your own. Before, I used to sit here and like, oh my gosh, like how am I gonna put this together? So like I said, all you have to do now, we put in photos, or you can type in food. It'll bring in templates with food in them. So if you are a foodie and you have a presentation on food, this is all you do. And they have ones where you can put videos in as well. So let's go just choose one. Let's say we're going to choose this one. And now you have 26 different pages. 26 different pages for you to choose from and for you to use in your PowerPoint. You can use like the same one over and over again. You can use all 26. Sometimes you can just use 5. But what I really do like is it's just done for you. So let's just say we chose this one, and we're going to hit the plus sign to add a page, and we're going to add, I don't know, this one. Now, here's the really cool thing about all of this is I'm just going to do like 3 of these. Let's just say you don't even like that design anymore. You can go back out and choose another design. I mean, you see how cool this is? You could choose another design. So let's just say this one. Now, the only thing is if you're going to mix and match designs, now you see what the problem is that now your text and things like that will be off. But that's okay. If you want to go through and change all of that, you can. But you can stick with one design. But I'm just showing you some things that you can do to keep this really, really simple for you, because Canva already has these designs. And now all you have to do is plug and play. You change your words here to your presentation name. You put in your name here, whatever the title is, and you can choose your own photos. If you have photos of yourself, all you got to do is add them. I have tons of photos of me on stage. Let's just say I want to use a photo of myself. Hopefully you don't see anything crazy. So I'm going to use a photo of myself, And that's not a good one because I'm blocking things. But let's just say, you know what? I like this photo of me, and I'm going to move this over here just to the left. See, you see how simple this is? Canva is making this really simple. And you know what? We're going to bring this up because I want my face to be a lot bigger. So we go into crop. Boom. Valentine's Day. There we go. And what we're going to do over here, we got 2 different photos that we can insert in. I'll put another photo of me. You know what? I'm not going to put another photo of me. You don't need to see me again. Let's just say, you know, here's a photo of me speaking. So I will put in this photo, just drop it in there. And I'm going to see if I have another photo. I have another photo of me. Now, all of your photos, you can just drag them in on your own. You could do whatever photos that you want. And if you don't have any photos, that's actually not a good photo. Let's go see. Let's just say you know, you can bring in your own photos. And let's just say you don't have a photo. We're just going to borrow another one. You know, you can go and search here. I mean, this is the beauty of Canva, is that they already have these things in there for you to use. And the template is there. You plug and play. And let's just say for something like this, really cool thing about these types of photos is, oh, they made it look like a hat. Oh, it looks like a hat to me. You can go find, I forget where you find these little cartoony people. Let's just say you don't want to use regular folks. You want to use the cartoon people. You can just do this, add it in, make it bigger. There you go. This is just a quick and simple way to use some of the templates that they have. So like I said, all you have to do first is, you know, say you're going to do a presentation and they give you tons and tons of templates that you can use. Now, one of the fun things that you can do with Canva is that you can animate these slides. Now, I'm going to show you this really fast. Now, for my folks on Instagram, you got to come join me at ifindyouclose.com/YouTube. Now, here's the cool thing is you can animate these. And let's just say we want it to rise, we want it to tumble, we want it to pop. It's not going to do the photo in the background, but it'll do all of the things that are on there. And I just love this. You know, I honestly just love this because now it kind of helps you add something really cool to your presentation. And let's just say we're going to animate this last one. We go click animate. Let's say we're going to do stomp. You know, that one's stomping like, yeah, stomp. But that one is scrapbook. Now, when you go and do your presentation, now here's the fun part. All right, you ready for this? You ready for this? If you click this button down here, you can run your presentation inside of Canva. Boom. Remember, we're doing these virtual gigs, and it's going to animate as you go. See that? See that? See how it's animating? And I mean, these are little simple things, and you can put in all of these different graphics and it'll go back and forth and it'll animate for you. I don't, what's this crowdsource questions from your art? Oh, they have Canva Live now. What is Canva Live? Oh boy. Okay. Canva. All right. I will go and investigate more of this Canva Live, but I think this is pretty darn cool if you can bring people in. Oh boy. Oh, y'all. Okay, I need a moment here. Canva has just given you the ability to take your presentation live and you can invite people to watch it. Okay, I mean, I'm so done with y'all Canva, Canva is the truth. Now, we will go check the price on Canva, but hands down, one of the best things I've ever used. Best things I have ever used for my business. So let's go ahead and get out of, we don't want to do live anymore, but I just want to show you some of these little animations. And when you go backwards, the animation doesn't happen, but it does going forward. So it won't be like a weird thing if you got to go back a slide, but this is one of the reasons why I like Canva. So like I said, this was a quick and dirty tutorial on showing you Canva. There's a lot of other people. Canva does a great job. They have tutorials and they have Canva School, I think, on their website, so you can learn how to do this. And I think they do have a free version of Canva. So let's go over here and just look at Canva pricing. Let's see. I've been using it for so many years, so I honestly don't know how much it costs. That's when you know you've been using something so long and you've been grandfathered in. All right, so Canva is free. I mean, it's free. You can use this for free. And you get 5 gigs of cloud storage. So that means you can save things, you can do your designs here. I used it free for a while, and right now I use the Pro. This is what I'm using, and you get the folders, you get even more templates. And now here's the cool thing. Now I got to tell you this. All right. So here's the interesting thing about Canva. Now you can use Canva to post on your social media channels. I mean, when did they start doing this? I am not mad at Canva. I mean, seriously, for $119 a year? I mean, there are a lot of people who are charging a lot more money to post on social media. So I really do like this. And you could take out your graphics at the same time. But I sidetrack. But just kind of letting you know that you do have a lot of options when it comes to Canva. And I like using Canva for presentations. I honestly like using Canva for presentations because you can animate and you can do some really cool things. I'll show you one of my presentations that I actually did for Travel Noir. And this is how to get paid and travel the world as a speaker. And I'm going to go ahead and switch back to my left cam so you can see what I'm doing. And I did add the animations. I actually took one of their templates and I just plugged and played. This is my photo in the background and these things. Everything else, I changed the font, but I didn't do much else. I really didn't do much else. And I was able to add all of the graphics in to make it it's just cutesy and fun. It's not anything crazy, but it just makes it a little bit, adds another element to get people like, ooh, your slides are moving. Now, one of the things that I did do that was pretty cool here on these slides, and I'll show you. So just in case it was something that you want to do with your slides. Now, when I was doing the presentation with Travel Noir, I was talking about speaking, so my slides pretty much stay the same. Did I animate these things? Yeah, so I used 2 different types of animations. I did a rise and I did the tumble. So you can have a lot of fun with these. Now, the other thing that I do like with Canva is that you can add videos in. Now, this is a video. It can play on its own. And before, when I used to try this stuff with PowerPoint, it would be like a mess and a half. But you can run videos inside of your PowerPoint when you're doing, or inside of your presentation when you're doing your presentation through Canva, and that is it. And that's why I absolutely love using Canva. I think it's one of the simple things that you can do, a very, very simple thing that you can do to just add a little bit of pop and to keep people's eyes on your slides. You'll be surprised how many people, if you have really cool slides, a lot of people will ask you like, oh my gosh, your slides are really pretty. How did you do them? This is what I want for you, because the thing is, everything we do right now matters. Everything you do as a speaker matters. All right. If you want to get more gigs, this matters. If you want to leverage speaking to travel, all of this matters, especially right now when you have the comfort of home and being able to present virtually. So that's why I want you to really play around with Canva. They already have the templates there. They already have it. And they have the photos, they have the videos. And yes, Canva does have videos. And for those of you who don't know, I'll show you this again. They have music too. So you have the ability to use the music that they already have. You can use videos that they already have. You can add a whole lot of spice and a whole lot of fun to your presentations, and it will and you won't hate yourself for it. You really won't. It will be one of the best things you did, because remember, while we have people watching us, we're going to have to keep engaging them some kind of way. Some kind of way, so that we can keep them involved, keep them paying attention to what we are doing. And this is one of the ways you can do it. So hopefully this helps a little bit. If you have any questions about anything, which I didn't say before, put your questions down in the comment box here on Instagram, here on YouTube. I get notified so I can come and answer these. But as you can see, I'm really excited about this. So what we're going to be doing here on Tuesdays, the thing about live streaming is that you got to find your groove. And I do realize that I need to start putting in some tech. So what we're going to be doing on Tuesdays, we're going to add in a few more tech videos, because I want you to be able to upgrade your virtual presentations. I want you to do all these little things that I'm doing right now, going back and forth through scenes, using Canva. We're going to talk about sound. I want you to be able to have all of that, because I want you to keep getting booked as a speaker, and I want you to be able to have an amazing presentation, an amazing virtual presentation, so that I want it to be fun for you. I want it to be fun for everybody who's watching. And you know what? I want it to be useful for you, because all of these things that you're doing right now on camera, you can use all of this to leverage getting more speaking gigs, and you can leverage this so that you can travel. Just trust me on it. You're going to want to keep doing all of these things, because we have to keep growing our authority and our name, and putting ourselves out there. For those of you who've been doing this for a while, you know what this game is. It's all about staying relevant. So I think what we're going to do on Tuesdays, we're going to add in a bit more tech. I'll show you all of these designs that I have going on here, and me not knocking down my microphone. I can show you how I'm doing the multiple cameras, the sound, all of that. And you know what? I will say it does help to be married to a person who makes video games for a living. Because that is like in-house tech, IT. There you go. So if you don't have anything else, I'm going to go take off. This was fun. Hopefully you got just a few bits of why you need to be using Canva. Canva is just, I don't know how long I've been using Canva. It may be around 5 or 6 years now. It's been a while. They have come a long way, and it is worth the money. Hey, if you don't spend anything else, it is worth the money. Now that you have all of these other elements to it, trust me, you're going to want to keep using Canva, and it'll just make your presentations so much easier to put together. So much easier to put together. So just imagine you're giving this presentation, and you know what? And you got your camera, you got your Zoom, but everything just looks absolutely flawless. That is what we're going for. So I'm going to take off, me and my misshaped afro, because I keep seeing it in the camera. I had to pull it back because I don't know. It's not doing well today. For those in the Afro Club, I don't know. Hair just one day is like, yay. Next day, like, nope. Doesn't matter what we do. Even a hat. So I can't even wear hats because it's just too much. I used to cut holes out of the hat when I was dancing. So I used to be a professional cheerleader. So and every now and then they want to make us wear hats. I'm like, seriously? So I would have to sit there and cut a hole out the hat so I can get my Afro puff up in it. Yeah, those were the days when I had skinnier arms. All right, so for those of you on Instagram, it's time for me to go on that note. So take care of yourself. I'm going to be tomorrow. What are we talking about tomorrow? Oh my gosh, I forget. Tomorrow is going to be something good. Oh, it's why your talk won't get you booked. So we're going to have a reality check on, is not just about your talk. All of this stuff right here, your presentation, this is what's going to get you booked these days. So we're going to talk about that. So take care of yourself. Yeah, if you need me, you know where to find me. I'm just hanging out here in the basement. So I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know why I can't sign off. I don't know why. See you later on IG. For you here on YouTube, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes with the live streaming, my brain is just gone. And I'm looking at the wrong camera. Sorry, I was supposed to look at this camera, but now I'm here. I'm just being extra. I'm like the Beyonce of multiple cameras now. Can't tell me a thing. So excited about this camera thing. I was playing with the I was playing with the color today. So I'm still trying to get the color to match because I got two different, year quality of cameras. So we're going to be playing with a few things, and maybe one day I can add a third one just for the fun of it. All right. I will see you tomorrow where we're going to be talking about having a reality check of what's going to get you booked. Of course, if you got any questions about any of this, put them in the comment box, and go check out iFindYouClothes.com. While you're there, go ahead and sign up for a free assessment on attracting high-paid speaking gigs. I will see you tomorrow. You take care of yourself, and I'm going to go do my outro. Bye.